Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two and a throw right away. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That 2 is going to change things up. They'll send the tight end in motion. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Oh, what a move. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. First carry, and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. Past the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Ravens at 13-2 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Yo.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 28. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Jackson's throws on target to Likely. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Mitchell going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Mitchell. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. They're going head-to-head, #1 versus #1. I've talked about that running backs renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Where's my helmet? I want to play.
Jeez, you are fired up. Something's got to give. Now two are going to change the play. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Now they'll audible to something else. A-Chain on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. On play action, here's Tua. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. David Ojabo in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, report.
They go play action with Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Jackson now. That's taken in by Duvernay. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Andrews' first catch, good for a first down.
Well, this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jalen Phillips in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number 1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
A give up the middle to H.A. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Now Tua signaling to change things up. First down, they go back to H.A. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Again, it's H.A. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10.
Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football, so instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
To throw is Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Report. Hey. Middle. Yo. Report.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll run. This is Hill. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Third down. Here's H.A. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, But guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8-ball.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And some room to run now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Tua now on first down. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Instead of fourth down, they'll be able to start over now in the red zone. And
field position still has huge value in the NFL. As you said, in the red zone, that really hurts them.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Tua is going to change things up.
Watch it, Oscar.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of this. And now the rookie's free. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. But sometimes it can burn big.
The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected. But this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Mitchell now off the option. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. Now it's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. First the ball free, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Tucker's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now, 14-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Turbo 3, kick.
A-Chain here. They stay on the ground. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 25.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Hey, report.
After the interception, here's Jackson. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Takes it down to the 10-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First down and goal to go.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And give him the full 10 yards there. 2nd and goal. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Patrick Ricard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the two-point attempt is turned aside. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get
to a hit, and the ball is out. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Dolphins first down.
Here's Hill. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Running the counter with Mostert. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Off of play action. Tagovailoa under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. In motion, the tight end. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Manny! Manny! Nice shot!
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And this is going to be held in by the tight end Andrews. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Andrews. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. 1st down. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
13. Ready! Nice shot!
Jackson will throw again. That's to the pylon and incomplete. He's looking for Rashad Bateman there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. On third down, Jackson. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. 3 quarters have come and gone. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman from 4 yards out. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to add the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
That's the score. Ravens 26, Dolphins 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to him on first down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
They'll run it with Hill. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Now two are going to change the play. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the...
And now off to the races down the right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 1st down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is...
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Tucker now for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
On second down, Tua. They set up the screen to A-Chain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Hey! Solo left Zion.
Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second and 7. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Baltimore...